Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pandesoul podcast, the best podcast here on Kumu, where we talk smack and feed your soul. I am your host, along with my other host, EJ Villamin. I am Dre Magics. Please give us a follow. We don't have Fick with us today. He's off doing rock star stuff. Fictitious professor.
Because he's a rock star.
He is a rock star. All right, so today's topic, because we don't have the fictitious professor with us, we are just going to riff off some what's going on right now in the Philippines and amongst Filipino Americans. The Philippines is ready to offer facilities to U.S. if Russia-Ukraine war spills to Asia.
Russia-Ukraine war what, Asia?
Spills into Asia. Because Russia is essentially part of Asia, right? Like it's part of Asia, but it's like
this is the
that's the thing, right? Like no one knows,
right? I mean, I've seen this person on TikTok that's like straight up Russian, but she looks very like what you think what an Asian would be. She has the Russian accent, super thick, and I'm like,
yo, you think Russians are just like white people with like Asian eyes? Kind of, right? Like they got Asian features, they just white.
Oh damn!
Think about it.
Oh, that's pretty sexy.
It's wild, right?
Oh, that's crazy. So you're saying if you looked white, you would
like if I was white, I would look like a Russian man. I mean, like my hair would be blonde. And like, because you know, like Russia's got that like jawline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's it.
And like, the beauty. Yeah, you're right. I could see that. I would love to like Photoshop ourselves and like see what we
as
look like.
Russian people.
Yo. Oh, they'd be like, bandies too. Yeah,
I'm not doing that at all. But the Russian-Ukraine war, like, how do you feel about that? The Philippines using or offering the facilities to the U.S.
I mean, it's pretty interesting to see.
Do you think there's an underlying like, yeah, we're gonna use they can use our facilities here, but they have to buy all the balut, or like, do you think it's like to have business, like to grow businesses in the Philippines?
I think so, and they also, yeah. Go ahead, finish off.
I said, do you think it's like a strategic play? Like there are mad benefits to doing that?
You know, in my humble opinion, I feel like they want more Americans to come here so that they can, or come there so that they can be more Westernized and have more movie stars that are halfies or happas.
Oh, dude, yeah, Philippines be loving them hapa, dude. If there was like a hapa factory, the Philippines would be the number one buyer because they put all those stars in the movies, and it's wild because like most of us don't look like that.
No, most of us don't. Yeah,
and right now, let's go into colorism. Like, dude, a lot of us are brown. Like,
yeah,
but all the stars are so conditioned to look. You know, the consumers in the Philippines are conditioned to seeing stars on the screen who are fair skinned. You know what I mean?
You know, it's always so weird to me to see that, because like, yeah, it's nice that you see, you know, an Asian as a representation, but then also like it's not encompassing all of it. Like you just see a small glimmer of it. It's
right.
It's almost like, you know, in Philippine culture night, like you have like you know that there's so many different cultures and so many different dances, but someone always knows what tinikling is, and then like they like glorify tinikling, right? And then it's like, dude, there's so much more. But
yeah,
also,
it's
like,
the tinikling is the folk dance version of lumpia.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's good.
Oh, it's amazing. It's just you know
your own sauce.
To the tinikling.
Yeah.
No,
dude,
no, but
did you go to
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna switch up. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was just gonna say like if you went to FPAC that one year, like there was like this huge Filipino um like college competition of tinikling, and people
Mm-hmm.
just like added their own sauce to it. Like at the end of hours, we had someone dancing bahags. Like it was so
Yeah,
wrong, but he was jumping up and down doing tinikling in a bahag on like black, like almost like asphalt stage. It was
that's
that hot.
wild, dude. Dude, the Tinikling FPAC. I performed at one FPAC,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like way after I finished college. You know, because I went to Cal State Fullerton, like
Okay.
where FPAC is held, right? Or no, shoot, FPAC, wrong
Oh,
thing. I'm thinking Friendship Games.
Yeah, Friendship
Yeah, where
Games.
Friendship Games is held. So I got this, like, yo, there are a lot of Filipinos here, and like less than 10% of them are fair skinned. You know, they're all
Oh yeah.
brown, but that's wild, dude. So I think also I don't understand why there's such a premium on foreign things in the Philippines.
I don't know because they I feel like they have so much originality, right? But
Yeah.
at the same time, their culture is so molded.
Our culture is really molded by just like all the invaders. You know what I'm saying?
And they welcome it. I think that's also why like they're
Well,
like, hey,
I think this is it, right? It's the idea of surviving within a system and then changing it. But you have to survive in it first, right? Because if you kind of look at all our stuff, we're invaded by so many other things, and the choices are like, oh, fight and die, or like survive within this system first, and then figure out your place.
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of Filipinos are really known to be hospitable, because over the years it just gets passed down, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. And then the people who like feel like they have to have forced hospitability are always so unintentionally toxic. But that's a whole nother.
Just like all our aunties and titas and stuff that work in hospitals.
Oh
yeah,
gosh, I totally try to change the narrative on that. Like
it's
every
so
time.
fake, dude. Like I don't like that singy. Like all my titas sing when they talk to you. They're like, "Good morning." I'm like, why are you singing right now, bro? Like, it's early. We're in Vegas. Like, why are you singing to me?
They just saw Bruno Mars last night. That's why.
Yeah. Bruno Mars at the MGM Grand.
Yeah. Edward, how are you?
I'm gonna go make breakfast. Like it's always
Does anyone?
Yeah.
Do you want some? That's like, jeez.
That sing-songy stuff is just wild, man. And like, here's the thing: it was crazy because looking at the news in the Philippines, I'm on their like ABS-CBN. Their news is either so like impact disaster, you know what I mean? Or it's like stuff that doesn't matter, right? It's like, you know what I mean? It's so trivial. Like, who's reading this, right? It'd be like, Philippines election, priests opposed to Marcos or whatever, right? And then it's like, Bretman Rock meets Blackpink's Jenny Kim in Hawaii. And I'm like, that's not even in the Philippines, bro.
Hey, it's a 6-hour flight. Or maybe an 8-hour flight, whatever.
Something like that.
I mean, it's Bretman Rock. He's a huge, like, Filipino now. So.
He is.
So I
also,
get it.
Blackpink, Jenny from Blackpink is
I think she needs a little Filipino in her. Yeah.
You know what? I think she needs a big Filipino in her. Or a lot of Filipino in her. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And it says Philippines is ready for a new variant. Adjust COVID jabs target. And I'm like, why is all the other places in the world getting these like weird COVID variants? You know what I mean?
I think it's
like we got the top, the big three, right? Where it's like, COVID original, like original recipe, and then Delta and Omicrons, right?
Yeah.
But it's like now dude, what if Philippines gets its new a new variant?
Oh,
Where it's
well, that would add to that get more press.
COVID bustos or something like that, right?
Ooh.
If you were to
Ooh.
name the new COVID variant, what would it be?
Oh. Kuya COVID.
Kuya COVID. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's the bigger COVID.
It's the big one.
You guys have COVID? We have Kuya COVID.
Kuya COVID. That sounds like a weird superhero name.
Oh, like
Did you
he
used to
fights
watch-
COVID?
Yeah. Like that's his only job is like fighting COVID. But
Yeah,
like
his
just from himself. Like he'll never catch COVID. But everyone
his
else
alter
around
ego
him.
is AstraZeneca. Like that's his real name.
Dude, Filipinos and their amalgamation of names is just like still one of the things
Oh my
that
gosh.
gets me. You know what I mean? The like comboing up of two names.
Oh, I would love to have a combo of two names, to be quite honest, but I don't
Dude.
have that combo.
'Cause
No,
you're-
I'm John and Edward. Like, there's nothing. There's nothing.
What is
John
that your
Edward.
is that your first name? Are you one of those Filipinos that has two first names?
I am one of those Filipinos that had two first
Me
names.
too,
Hey,
bro.
wait, what is it?
Dude, so it's wild because I was trying to think of a stage name for Magic, right? Before I landed on Dre Magics, the advice that was given to me was a lot of magicians use their middle name as their last name, right?
Okay.
David Blaine. Blaine is his last name or his middle name.
Okay.
Yeah. And so for a while, my name was Andre Luis.
Mm.
Yeah.
That sounds sexy, but like,
Is-
like you're gonna sing to me sexy.
Yeah, but like I can't back that up, so I just go by Dre Magics.
But Dre Magics sounds freaking dope. Like,
So there's a story behind Dre Magics, right? It was supposed to be Dre Magic,
okay. Oh, okay.
but the website was taken with the C.
Seriously?
And then I went to a family party and someone was like, "Okay, he's gonna do magics," and I'm like, "Oh, an X." Dre Magic, dude, and I was like, "Give me my phone. I need to buy a website." And then I checked.
Give me my
but it's
BlackBerry.
Hand me my sidekick. Dude, no, but it's wild because I still do shows in Carson, and when I was doing shows in Carson, there's like a group of organizers that still call me Dre Magic. And like clearly on the bill and like in the program that it's different.
Well,
so you know.
They want to know the OG. That's why.
Yeah, so your name is John Edward.
Yes, that is my name. I did not grow
Your
up
legal
John
first
Edward.
name.
Yeah.
And then you just go by EJ.
Because for 16 years, I grew up as Edward John until I started working.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And when I started working, I was downstairs like, "Mom, where's my birth certificate? I need to apply for this job." And she's like, "Oh, it's in the suitcase under the bed."
Uh-huh.
Which is, it's not there anymore, guys. It's not there anymore, so don't look for it.
So don't come looking for it.
Yeah, don't come looking for it.
EJ said it's here.
I have his address and everything. But yeah, so when she told me like, I found it, right? And I was like, "Here's my birth certificate." "Mom, who's John Edward?" And she was like, from upstairs. She's like, "That's you." I was like, "What?" Like, I was so distraught because I hated the name John.
Oh, really?
No offense to any Johns. I hated the name John. And I don't hate many things. But yeah.
That's wild. Well, okay, so the relationship with your name, I had a thing like that too, because no one could say Andre. No one could say Andre. Like, it was all my cousins that called me Andre, and I hated it. Because it made me sound like a freaking, like I just got here. They're like, Andre! I'm like, what? Like I try to like switch. I'm not gonna go what, you know?
Yeah.
If you were in a band, what would you name the band name?
Oh, okay. What is this? What kind of music is this band playing?
It's a group of titos that do hip hop covers, but they all sound like Elvis. So they do hip hop.
Oh, that one's easy.
And what would be their like first cover?
Oh, their first so I would see them as like a parody band as well. And they kind of like Andrew E. And their number one hit would be Amoy Suka. Do do do. You know that song? Amoy Suka.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Don't steal this, guys. But yeah, I feel like that one song by Elvis, I'm All Shook Up, would be Filipinized into Amoy Suka. Everything you smell smells like freaking, what is suka? Vinegar? Vinegar.
I think so. But could you imagine like a group of titos just like, my chick bad, my chick hood. Just like, move, bits, get out of the way. I don't know why they chose to sing ludicrous songs.
Yeah.
I only got the one shot. Time to
one opportunity to sus Mario if everything ever happened.
Superface.
I can make your bed rock.
Oh man, I still want to go to the Philippines. I want to go to a karaoke spot. What other do you have any stories?
I found this this Philippine headline right here. It's interesting. Okay. So this one said, Philippines may donate expiring vaccines. Like it's not like pandesoul, like
yeah. Where are they donating them to?
Yeah, where are they donating it?
Who wants expired vaccines?
So they're trying to donate it to countries like Myanmar, Cambodia, and Africa. Dang. Yeah, Africa's not a country.
Yeah,
but that's cool. That's good job, Philippines.
They're all stored. They're all stored in ice cream containers. That's why.
Oh,
they're all stored in old Magnolia ice cream containers.
Bro, how many times growing up? Damn, you didn't.
You get swindled when you expect ice cream, and you get freaking adobo with the like old oil on top.
Yuck. Oh my gosh! And it's all like, but then when you warm it up, like that oil turns magic. Into liquid gold, gold, and it just like it coats your rice. You know what I mean? Yeah, it keeps my rice warm.
It's like silk, bro. I had an uncle who would never heat up his rice.
Is it because the food's always warm?
Because the ulam, he always like nuked all the ulam in the microwave, and then it's gonna cook the rice. It's okay.
You don't have to waste 2 minutes again on the rice.
Yeah, the ulam is hot. The rice is okay.
Yeah.
Don't eat the ulam by itself. You're gonna burn your tongue. Pair it with the rice. There's a coolant.
Yeah, you're gonna burn your hand too.
Dude, that's like the method of thinking of the older Filipino generation is just like wild to me.
But I think they're just so creative and like resourceful though with what they didn't have. So that's why they do that. For sure.
There's this show, right? And it's called Forged in Fire. Have you seen this show?
No.
Forged in Fire is a show, it's like Chopped, where they get ingredients and they try and make a thing. But instead of cooking, they're all blacksmiths.
Oh,
and they try and like forge a weapon, right? And so it's so wild because it's like we want you to make a knife, but you have to get all your metal from like this busted car. And so you got to like salvage this car and like make a knife out of the materials, right? And it's wild because in the first season, I think it was the second episode, there's a Filipino guy, right? And he made it to the finals. And the way they do it is they, you compete in their studio, and there's like all the equipment there and stuff. And then for the finals, you have a couple days instead of a few hours to make like this grand weapon from history, right?
Okay.
And
okay.
this Filipino guy, he made it a point to do everything by hand. Like there was like big metal presses, and he was there with his hammer, just like, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be good, right?
You just watch.
Just watch. It's gonna be sharp. This knife, right? And then they went to his home forge, and this dude was working out of a garage, and his forge was just like a brick oven that was like, because you have to generate a certain amount of heat to like heat metal.
Right.
It was powered by an electric fan, bro.
What?
Like it was like coals and then like a fan, like an electric fan, like heating up like making it hot. And then there was this point where he goes, "Oh, my forge is not gonna fit this thing I gotta build." So he builds a new forge, but all he does is he takes a hair dryer. He takes like 2 hair dryers with a fan, and he makes it on like a busted up satellite dish. Like he cuts a hole in a satellite dish, and that's how he was heating his, like, I think it was a battle axe or something he was trying to make.
Dude.
But it's so wild. The episode is really good because you're just like, the ingenuity of Filipinos is wild. Because it's so...
I gotta watch this.
Yeah, it's great. They're so used to not having... we're so used to not having the latest and the most efficient equipment, right? So... Yep. We have to come up with creative solutions for it. So what other things like that have you experienced that is like a Philippine life hack?
Man, a Philippine life hack.
Yeah.
I just know that like my dad told me about the toys that he used to make.
What?
Not for him, not for the wife and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he told
me. A wife?
To...
You mean your mother?
you mean your mother?
You mean your mother?
I don't know.
I didn't make toys for the missus, just all my fathers at the office.
Here's this brush that also has a massager.
Yeah, like what things were they? Okay, so like I think first of all, Filipinos save everything.
Yeah.
Because it's totally. Like they might need it, like one day, and I'm like, this is a chair with 2 legs. What are you gonna do with a chair with 2 legs?
You're gonna practice working on your core, Dre.
Yeah.
Come on, you practice your balance.
You cut one leg off and you have a harness.
Harness.
And they still won't throw away the seat with no legs.
Sooner or later, you're gonna need a seat for going down ski slopes.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk about like the clothing, the lifespan of a piece of clothing in the Philippine household, bro. All right,
bro.
So from my experience, it goes from shirt that you wear out, right? Because you're an American, right? Shirt that you wear out with your friends. And then shirt you wear to family parties only. And then shirt you wear around the house. And then shirt you only sleep in. And then a rag. That's like, but they'll use it forever. Yeah, an old sando. And then at the end of the life, it's like the pee-pee catcher for the bathroom. And then once that's, you know what I mean? The thing, like, you put it around the toilet rim, so it, like, catches all the runoff, I guess, and then you throw it away.
Like, you still try to wash it again a couple times.
Yeah, And you'll wash it with your regular ass clothes too.
Oh,
I'm
it's
like,
great.
ugh.
Oh, so I tried to change that with my family. Like I was like,
Oh
don't wash
yeah.
this. Like don't wash this
Like
at
this
the
is
same time.
done.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
It
this
was
is
bad.
outlived. This has outlived its lifespan. Like I've had laptops have shorter lifespans than this this friggin' shirt that is now has holes in it, and you try and wipe down the car. Like don't wipe down the car with like my old Quicksilver shirt, dog.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, dude.
And then they might send it to the Philippines. Like
Yeah, yeah. Like, dude. Okay, so people in the Philippines don't need like our family don't need that stuff no more. Like,
yeah, my family doesn't want old shirts.
yeah,
They can
like
buy their own new shirts.
they totally could. My mom. So I just bought a PlayStation 4, right? And my mom's like, "So what are you gonna do with the PlayStation 3?" And I was like, "I'm gonna keep it. Like I'm gonna keep it. I have my PlayStation 3 games, mom. It's fine." She's like, "No, send it to the Philippines." And I'm like, "Oh man, like I just had Assassin's Creed and I have the code to get on the PS4." So I just send it reluctantly, right?
Yeah.
And then like I'm on like Instagram, like
They send it back.
after.
We don't need this. We have a PS5.
No, yeah, I was on Instagram and I was like, these people are playing NBA 2K like 15 on the PlayStation 4. Mom, like, why did I have to send this PlayStation 3 out? Now they probably sold it or they probably got rid of it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I could be playing my games.
Oh, that should be a business, dude, in the Philippines where it's like you take all the stuff people don't want from their like their pasalubong. Like that's the flip life in the Philippines, bro.
Yeah, dude. What that business be called?
Google. Backflip.
Oh shit! Oh shoot!
Ganon, bro. Ganon.
You're quick. You're quick. Backflip. Holy crap! All right, let's put in the
We're gonna put in the patent, the trademarks.
Yeah, the trademarks for that.
Dude,
yeah.
like I feel good.
Oh, sorry. Like my internet's really off, but my dad. So my dad like prides himself on like having so many like old clothes, right? And like I'd be just like getting ready, and then we'd go to like a party, right? And then he put on these shoes on, and he's like, you know what? These shoes are from when I first came from the Philippines. I was like, the fuck?
Why do you still have these then?
Let me look at the soles. I look at the soles, it's all like all worn out. Dad, it's raining outside. You're gonna slip on the driveway. Like, what the heck?
Dude, I think like just the you know what though? Filipino people have brand loyalty like crazy though. And it'd be some offshoot brand. Like no one wears this, but all your shirts gotta be Lacoste. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, this is Van Heusen.
Yeah. They have such brand loyalty, and like especially with like cars, right? I remember my first car was a Volvo, right? And like every time my dad was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a Volvo. I'm gonna get a Volvo," right? And I'm like, "Dude, brand loyalty like crazy, man. Volvo with your Lacoste shirt, okay."
It's because Volvo sounds like Bolbol.
Sounds like Bolbol.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the Bolbol. You already have Bolbol, Dad.
Do you have brand loyalty as a young adult?
I guess we're not that young no more.
I know. That's why I went. I was like, as an adult, maybe it's like second gen. Are you second gen? Third gen?
Yeah, second gen. Yeah, because my parents came here, 85,
yeah.
83 and 85.
Do you have brand loyalty to anything specific?
I used to be super into Nissan.
What about clothing?
Clothing. I actually tried to go off-brand all the time. Like when people really like Nike, I was like,
Bro,
this Adidas is pretty dope.
I love Nike stuff.
But
I like Nike stuff, but like I think the way I express my brand loyalty is like stuff that shouldn't really be Nike. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so it's what like I'll rock the kicks, right? But like Nike backpack down. You know what I mean? Like when everyone is wearing JanSport, I'm like, give me a Nike backpack.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
when I used to fight in Taekwondo, right?
Okay.
And everyone's chest guard, it was sponsored by two brands. It was Dado, which is a Korean brand, which is fine, or it was Adidas. I got on Google real quick, dude. I found the only gear that was Nike gear, and I was the only kid at tournaments wearing Nike gear.
Dude, did people come up to you and were like,
They're like, "Where'd you get that?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it." Adidas. Dado.
Data? Yeah, what is data?
What do you think about the? Are you into the K-pop, this K-pop era in the Philippines?
You know,
Well, it's known as P-pop right now, but
P-pop. I heard of this one Philippine K-pop band or P-pop band. I forgot their name, but it's
Is it
We Gotta Go Up.
SB19. Yeah,
SB19. Yeah,
They're like
Yeah.
they're like the BTS of the Philippines right now.
dude, their music is pretty fun.
It's good. Yeah, I
Or at
think
least that one
that's
song.
what it's wild because like I feel like Philippines gets music trends late, like really late. Right? Like when I was before the internet, bro, before the internet, my cousins would come to the States and they would be listening to like, oh, cool, we just got this song. And it'd be like, it'd be Mo Money, Mo Problems
Whoa.
by Diddy, Mace, and B.I.G. And this is at the time where we're listening, at this point, we're listening to like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys,
Wow.
like Usher. And they're still listening to like, I mean, now with the internet, they get it a lot more faster, but I feel like in the Philippines, it takes a minute. They get it a little bit later still, right? Where this P-pop sensation is hitting the Philippines really hard. But that was like BTS started what, like 5-6 years ago?
Yeah. I feel like if anything would hit them hard and stick, P-pop is like something that just should have started a long time ago for them, and because it's just it is such a hit, and like I mean, especially when you're singing in another language, like yeah, I don't know, it's pretty sick. I really like that song.
I wanna hear someone sing in Korean, but from the Philippines,
Oh, dude,
like full accent.
kind of like how Lisa is Thai, but from Blackpink, and Lisa's Thai and she sings in Korean. Like I want to, yeah, I would love that.
Yeah, dude.
Is there a girl version of that P-pop band?
Yeah, it's called Beanie, Bini.
Beanie?
Beanie.
Like Beanie
Like
Birocha?
like on what is your head?
Oh, Beanie.
Yeah.
A beanie, huh?
If you could start a record label in the Philippines and you could emulate any trend or fad, you know what? You're just gonna create a band exactly like one from here, but make them sing in Tagalog. What would that be?
A band that's like from here, but have
A band or musical artist, like here's an example, right? I'm just gonna make like the Filipino version of Usher and have him sing all the songs, but his name's gonna be Asher.
It's the same, but
it's an A, bro. Asher.
Oh my god!
You should let it burn.
You don't have to call.
It's always a Tito. It's always gonna be a Tito.
It really is always gonna be Tito voice, dude.
Okay, girl.
Damn, who would I want to see over there?
I'm gonna make the Philippines Spice Girls.
Ooh.
But they're gonna be called Spice Girls.
It's so stupid.
Baby Spice.
Ginger Spice.
Ginger Spice. Taco Spice. Fosh Spice. I'm telling you.
Oh man.
And instead of Mel's, they're gonna be Maria's.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, Marites.
Marites. I didn't know. Oh, dude, do you know all the like slang in the Philippines right now?
Yeah, I definitely want to learn right now.
I'm gonna look it up.
Filipino slang.
Filipino slang, like the slang that young people use, though, not like Susumari Yosef is easy, right? Because like we've been hearing that since we were kids.
Yeah.
All right, I
Wow.
looked it up. Filipino slang.
Filipino is
Filipino
long.
Islang.
Is
Islam.
Filipino is long. Is Filipino is short.
What is this?
Filipino
OMCM? Oh. No, that's weird, man. People use
30
this?
Tagalog slang words to sound like a local. Is that what you're looking at?
No, I'm looking at the eight Filipino internet slang.
Ooh, Jeprox.
Jeprox is. I like that fish.
I remember
That's
that
like
one.
a breakfast food. Is that a real?
It should be.
What is the? No, it is. Jeprox, isn't that the fish? The dried fish?
No, that's a mega.
Or no, the squid. It's like a dried squid. Jeprox. Isn't that what that is?
That's not it. Is it?
Oh, right here. So it says Lods. Lods is someone you look up to. Oh,
Lods?
because it's like Lodi, which is like backwards for idol.
They backwards a lot of these words.
Yeah, dude. Lods. Or because you know how let's go in Tagalog is like tara na?
Yeah.
Like I be seeing people on YouTube, they're like arat na. And I'm like, oh, that's weird.
Oh, that sounds like it's tiring to say.
Yeah.
Anyari. Oh, I like anyari because that's like anong nangyari.
What does that mean? Oh, it just means
Yeah, it's like what happened? Anyari.
Anyari. Okay, cool. We're gonna learn some Filipino slang today.
Ooh.
To express agreement. Gege, jeje.
Gege?
Oh, ge. Like gege is like sige.
Oh, sige. Like
Yeah.
sige. Kilig. Gigil. No.
Sana all. Yeah, I know that one. Do you know that one?
Sana all?
Sana all. So it's like when someone's like, oh, it's like it must be nice.
Oh, sana. Okay,
like
got it.
sana all, right? And it sana all, like ALL, right?
Oh, okay.
And then it's derived from sana all my jowa, which is like, oh, I wish all of us had a girlfriend or boyfriend like that.
Yeah, jowa. That's the girlfriend or boyfriend. That's the word.
Yeah.
Ooh, how about this one? Warpa.
What is that?
Similar to two previous slang words mentioned, warpa is a millennial product of twisting words and establishing them as part of everyday conversation. This means power. It's usually normally given to give support to someone. Interesting.
Gigil.
Gigil is like gigil.
That's kilig.
Gigil. Oh shoot! Well, they're like almost intertwined.
Kilig is like giddy, right? Someone who feels overwhelmed. No, gigil is like frustration. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and like, yeah, they like.
Nick. Charot is just kidding.
Charot is way too close to kurot, man. Like,
yeah, dude.
Kurot.
I want to make. I think we should make merch, and then because it's charot, right? And some people say char, like for short, and I'm like, dude, I want a charot Mander shirt.
Charot man. Oh, wow.
Charot Zard, Zard, bro.
Yeah, Charot Zard. That'd be awesome.
Let's do it. Let's make merch. Charot Zard.
Oh, jeez. That's a good one.
Yeah, bro.
Pokemon is, always a big thing.
Dude, if we made a Charot Zard shirt, who would cop that? We put it on the Kumu shop.
Oh man, I would cop it.
Charizard like this, like sass. like I ain't never been with a Betty.
Charizard, use Soplada.
Like that. You know what I learned? Like I was looking up curse words the other day.
Yeah.
You know how they say lintek
Yeah.
or lintek?
Yeah.
That means lintek means lightning.
Okay.
The curse word is I'm praying God strikes you with lightning.
Damn.
That's so extra.
It's
That's too much.
Wow. I'm gonna like imagine just using that in English.
Yeah.
Like damn you.
Thunder.
I hope you get thundered. My God.
Yeah, I hope you get thundered.
Bro. While
Do
you're
it.
surfing.
God. While you're surfing.
Interesting. Yeah,
Dude.
a lot of their like slang is like very like religious based, like Jesus Mary Joseph. I was like Jesus Mary Joseph. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
Like when did
I recently read, and don't tell me why this was news to me. Philippines tops list of countries spending most time on Pornhub in 2021. Dude, no, it's like on that site on the hub on ph.gov. Is that why? Is it because it's
ph.gov, right?
No, that is not why.
No, that is why. It's on accident. It's the best mistake.
Oh, it's on accident. But let's see. Let me
Let's
watch.
see. I can't find Duterte here. All I see is Discorte.
All I find is dirty. Oh, dude. It says, according to the website's 2021 year in review report, Filipinos spent 11 minutes and 31 seconds on average, topping the list, followed by Japan, which is 10 minutes. Good job, Philippines. 11 minutes. I see you.
Wow. Y'all are in it for the story.
Shh, she's stalking.
She said her sink is broken.
Her stepbrother's coming over.
She's stuck. She's stuck.
She's stuck. Someone get her out.
Someone help her. She's in the washing machine. Nako. I don't know what else.
15 best beaches in the world. All right. This is, okay, number 100 is Greece. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Let's go top 10, baby.
Wow. You know, like the Philippines has like...
Number 10 is Palawi Island in the Philippines.
Oh, Palawan?
Not Palawan. It says Palawi Island.
Palawi?
Palawan is 14. Palaui. That's the one with the like volcanic rocks.
It's an island in Santa Ana, Philippines.
Oh, dude, the one in Cagayan Valley?
Yeah, Cagayan.
Oh, that's Santa Ana?
Yeah, there's a Santa Ana there.
Santa Ana. The best beach in the world is said in Seychelles, which
Seychelles?
is
because they have seashells there. Is that
Seychelles on the
Seychelles?
Seychelles by the seashore. You know, you got that tita that be talking like that.
Yeah.
Social.
Ooh, social.
It's Seychelles.
Seychelles.
That's so dumb. That's so dumb. My first open mic was at a gay bar.
Oh, seriously?
I did not know it was a gay bar until 10 minutes in. So I go there and I take a date, right? Because I'm like young and I want to like shine and impress this girl.
Yeah.
And I find this thing on, first of all, I found it on Craigslist. It was a gig on Craigslist, right?
Wait, you found your date on Craigslist?
No, I found a gig on Craigslist.
Oh, the gig.
What's up?
What's up?
And then the post said, talent show winner gets $100. Yo, thank you so much for
Thank
the
you.
Pulang Caballo, bro. Winner gets $100. Second place gets 75, 50, and then 25, right? And I'm like, I called in beforehand. I'm like, hey, how many people signed up? They're like, oh, just 4 people signed up. I'm like, all right, cool. All I got to do is beat one person and I can get gas money. You know what I mean? So I drive. It's in the IE, bro. It's so far.
Oh, dang.
But it's like you're young and you want to get this like paper, you know?
Yeah.
And so I go in, and you know, bars like the doorman's like really tough. Like bouncers are like, hey, what's up? ID, right?
Yeah.
This dude was just like, hey, come on in. And I'm like, oh, that was a nice thing. He's nice.
Yeah.
And so I walk in, and like, bro, all the waiters are shirtless. And I'm like, all right, this is just like a weird bar. It's like a weird thing. And then the host is like, where are all my straight people in the house tonight? And I'm like, yeah. Because I didn't know. Because I didn't know there was more parts to the question.
Yeah, this is the second part.
Yeah. I didn't know there was like a part B and C to the question. Right? The bar is called the Oasis Lounge, which is no longer up. Because this was 12 years ago. But yeah, he's like, where are all the straight people at? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, oh, where are all my lesbian people at? Right? It's like, where are my lesbian people at? And then all these girls are like, ah, or like, ah, or like however they sound. Right?
You said it.
Or like however it sounded, right? And then he was like, he said gay people, but he didn't say gay people. He said, where are all my suckers at tonight?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and the bar goes nuts, and I'm like, is this a gay bar? like that was the point. That was the point where I realized, I'm like, not the waiter like sitting on my lap taking my order. But
yeah.
Like, the part where I screamed at the wrong part of the question. He's like, where are my suckers at? And I'm like,
it was just you and the cook.
Is this a gay bar? And the girl I was with, she's like, yeah, you brought me to a gay bar. I'm like, yo, my bad. But like, also, I got options here, so you better watch out for I'll take somebody else home.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, I do the talent show, right? There was not 4 people that signed up. There were 10 people there. The guy who wins was another magician, but he was like a 20-year vet. But also, he like lived out of his car.
Oh.
Yeah, like I looked at his car. I'm like, oh, that's all his stuff. Cool. Well, he won because he was good. He was better at the time. Oh, like I wasn't good at all.
Uh-huh.
I won 5th place. Guess what? 5th place wins? A gift certificate to the gay bar I'm at.
Oh, damn!
And like I never used it, and I'm like, I'm never coming back here. Like, why would I need this? And then so I didn't use it because like I wasn't gonna drive to the IE to go to a gay bar and get $25 of like product. You know what I mean?
You should have given it to a Sweet Baby For You. They would have taken it.
Yeah, it seems like they would take it. But I still have the check or the certificate, and it's just like, oh, it's like a story now. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it is a good story. So did the date enjoy her time?
Yeah, of course she did. She won 4th place.
Wait, your date was
she was a singer.
Oh.
I'm like, damn it. This is
that's
whack.
awesome.
And then I'm driving home. I'm like, hey, how's 4th place taste? And she's like $25. And then she's like, how's your gift certificate? I'm like, it's in my pocket. Let's go home.
Dang, I would have totally liked to go to that bar.
It was the wild, and it's like when you're 21, you don't know what's what yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I didn't know my place in any space. Right now, you're older. You walk into a gay bar, you can be like, "Hey, what's up?" and have a good time. Not having to be gay, right?
Yeah.
Or you can go to a straight bar and have a time, right?
Yeah,
and
not having to be
you
straight.
You just and just like know who you are, right? But like,
yeah,
you can't have fun at a gay bar unless you straight with yourself. That's the lesson.
jeez, man, spitting bars and
Do you have any what's your go-to story when you're like just kicking it with friends?
go-to story when I'm kicking.
Yeah, because like that gay bar open mic story is like one of my stories in my back pocket that like it just happened to come up naturally or whatever, right? But what is your like?
A lot of my 20s was a blur, and I'm not saying that in a bad way or a good way. Things just either blended in or I didn't have anything. But I remember this one time that I was in a club with a lot of friends, pretty much old roommates, and someone had to throw up really bad, and not just that, but also had to take a number 2 at the club while we're at a club.
Is this person you by any chance?
I will not.
No. Okay. Cool.
I will not.
Don't just come up here and be like someone, and it's like really you. Like, don't do that. We don't do that here.
Somebody, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I was taking care of them, right? I was like, okay, like you go to the bathroom and you throw up, or
was this a male or female?
It was a male.
Okay,
a male.
It was a dude.
So
okay.
Yeah, so like I was enjoying my time. I wasn't as crazy because I think that was the first time we had bottle service too. Like we're like, oh yeah, like we're cool. We got the bottle service.
You're all big time. And then,
oh yeah, it's like we got 20 people in this small table.
Yeah. Okay, time out real quick. The first time anyone ever gets bottle service, you get one drink. Like that's what bottle service means in your 20s, bro. Like
it's
the first time you get bottle service, it's only one drink, and everyone puts in like $40, $50. You get one drink, and no one sits down. There's like 4 people that get to sit.
It was an experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, so because we were able to get, I think we got 2 drinks this time. This dude was going crazy and all that stuff. So I thought he was throwing up in the bathroom, and like he hasn't come back in 25 minutes. And I'm just like, I gotta check up on this dude. So I go into the bathroom, I don't see this person. So then I go back out and I text them. I'm like, are you okay? Like, where you at? And then he's like, still in the bathroom. And then I'm like, are you taking a dookie? Like, are you pooping? And then you said yeah. So when he came out of the bathroom, he was like, I don't really feel good. We gotta go. And I was like, okay, like I'll stick with you. And it was a group of like 20 of us, right? So it was only me, him, and maybe 2 other people that went with us. So like 15 other people stayed back at the table.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, we're walking toward the exit in the in the elevator, and I was walking in front of him, and I turn around and I see like he's holding his stuff like this. I see him just go Bleh.
No
on the dance floor. No. And then we dressed really nice, so it's all on his tie and his shirt.
Yeah.
And so like I turn around and I see that, and I turn back front. I'm talking to the bouncer. I'm like, can we get something for my friend? Like he just threw up. And then he was like, shh, don't say anything. Like don't tell him. And I was like, oh my bad. So yeah, we were just taking the elevator all the way down. Yeah. Out of the club, and then we headed back to Tuscany because we needed to. We cheap. So we balled out and we stayed at Tuscany. You know. That's how it works.
You know.
So
Wow, bro.
another I would say like another 35 or hour later, our other friends come by because we're all sharing the one room.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, of course. So they can't come by, and then they're like, dude, like, someone freaking threw up on the dance floor. And I was like, yeah, someone did. And then I looked at my friend, and it was knocked out. But
did they connect the dots? Not
until later. We're like, yeah, you know what? That was us. Like,
someone threw.
It was bad.
It's like, awesome. Someone broke this thing right here. It's like,
yes.
It's like you.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, it's a good like conjoined story with.
Okay, so what is like one of the top times that you laughed the hardest in your life? Do you remember that? Like along your lifespan, right? Can you name the top time you laughed and the top time you felt the most embarrassed, right?
Okay.
So let's start with the top time you laughed, right? So it's like it was Christmas, right? And we all drove. It's fucked up because it's a 2-part story, right? And it's hilarious. So this is 10 years ago. Let's call it 10 years ago. So I have a bunch of cousins and stuff, and for Christmas that year we decided we have one auntie that lives in Ventura, right? So we all drive to Ventura. There's like our whole family kind of lives in this area, but we all pack up and we all drive to Ventura for Christmas, right? And we're gonna spend the night there, and it's gonna be like a time, right? Because our cousins usually, now that we're older, we don't usually hang out together. So we all drive to Ventura, and we're all chilling in the living room, right? And it's me and my brother, and then my kuya, who's like my older cousin, and his brother, and like, you know, everyone else is around. It's like a glass door there. And then my kuya's dad, my uncle boy, right? My uncle.
Oh God, there's gotta be an uncle boy. Come on.
All we hear is like a bang, and then I turn around. This man walks into the glass sliding door, but like his face goes like this, like he got rocked by this door.
Yeah, you know,
like he was walking with a purpose, and all of a sudden, like,
bam!
And then like his glasses are like a little.
It's like
his little off kilter, right? All right, dude, I could not stop laughing, and like pivotal moment within me and my cousins were just like, "Yo, remember in Ventura where like." Right? And then, so this past year, this is how, like, not often we go out there. This past year was the next time we went to Ventura.
Yeah.
And now I'm driving, like, you know, we didn't drive with our parents. Me and my brother drove up on our own. We're like adults and we make our own money. We're like, yo, I'll bet you $20. The uncle boy walks into the door again.
No way.
And I'm like, I'll take the bet. But we're not chilling in that room. We're not chilling in the living room. It's the same house. But we chill in the garage this time, right? And, like, all you hear is, like, this dude. The garage is open, right? But this fool's head bumps into the bottom of the garage door. And it makes that like garage door noise, like bang, and then my brother's like, yes, and I'm like, that doesn't count. That's not a glass door. It doesn't count.
I can hear him like,
yeah, and he's like, damn it. And then my uncle's like, what's going on? I'm like, nothing. Merry Christmas, Uncle Boy. Like, let's close out. I want to hear this story. When was the time you remember laughing the hardest?
Dude, okay, so I was like 8 or 9, right? My family used to camp a lot with a lot of like family friends and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And some of them were military, so we were able to camp at Camp Pendleton, or like San Onofre area, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's down in San Diego, and it was pretty much like a cabin, like almost like a trailer cabin.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened was like me and I had like this other friend that was like a family friend, a year older than me. We were pretty close, and like we're kids, like we laugh at pretty much anything, and we're very immature.
Like now.
Hey, you're right. You don't take that back. You're right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
but like,
I'm just a 30-year-old.
It's such a good way to be, though. I love laughing at anything.
You can't take life. Well, I just can't take life too seriously.
No, you can't.
It's just not. It's not as fun.
Yeah, because then you're gonna end up turning into an auntie that sings all the time.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna turn into Mario.
Oh my god!
Stop that! Stop laughing. So yeah, I think it was like dusk. No, dawn. The sun was about to set.
You're so accurate.
That's dusk, right?
Yeah.
So we just finished having dinner, and we barbecue a lot on that. There was like a grill out there that we barbecued at, and there was this time where we wanted to put the fire out, but it was slowly simmering. So almost like a smoldering fire, not even smoldering, like almost like when the like when the match or the candle's about to go out. Like fairly orange red. Right. So my friend and I look at each other. We're like, hey, we should probably fart in this. See what's gonna happen. So okay. I go first, and I turn around. I fart. I do my business. I fart into it. Nothing really happened. It was it was a wholesome fart, but it was not. Nothing.
Did you go bare ass though?
No, I did not go bare.
Okay, so this is what I learned. To get stuff to happen, you got to go bare.
I'm gonna tell you that you don't have to go bare with this next part.
Okay, go ahead.
So this dude. We were like, oh yeah, it was such a funny sound. Yeah, we laughed. This dude was like, okay, it's my turn. He turned around. I think he stuck his butt a little in deeper. So there was grill marks on his shirt. Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then he does it. He farts, right? It's not just a fart. It's like when you capture it echoed so much because of the metal, right? The only way out for the sound was up through the grill. So it echoed so much, right? It didn't just echo. A flame went all the way up. About 8 feet. I kid you not. 8 feet.
No.
I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I didn't just see this. And we just cracked up. We were cracking up so loud. We walked into the little tent we went to our tent and then into the other place, and we were laughing so hard. That's the hardest I've ever laughed.
What if that is the method in which you find that you're a firebender? It's just
I would I would not mind that.
I'm the avatar.
But the sound is still in my head, and the sight of the flame. I didn't think that would happen ever, and yeah, that's happened.
Dude, that's so wild. Just like an 8-foot flame just rolls up.
It literally went up to. There was a tree hanging out. I was afraid it was gonna burn the tree branch.
Damn.
But it was a eucalyptus. No, I don't know. I don't know what that
You know what? You be doing shit like that. You get really like it's like the person who taught you how to lie was just like you'll get really specific.
Yeah, exactly.
That you know what? That's a very Filipino trait you have. Like I feel like uncles.
Nice.
What do you think is a toxic Filipino trait you have? Because I definitely think the specific lying is a thing where it's like, there was one time at the office, it was a Thursday, and I had coffee, but no sugar. Like, it's like too many details, bro. Like, I know you're lying. You know, I sat down in my chair. It was a Samsung.
It was a stuff.
Like why do I need these details?
Dude, I think I'm a compulsive, like, troll to my parents all the time.
Yeah.
Like me and my sister will riff off of each other and just keep a lie going or just a troll like comment going.
Oh.
That it annoys my mom so hard, and we all know that it does that, but she starts to believe it, and then like it gets kind of scary. I'm like, no, we were just kidding, Mom. Like, don't worry about it.
What what would be an example of that?
Gosh, it has to be in the moment. Like we literally like just. I have a really bad memory, but like any comment someone says, we'll riff off of that comment, and then just create a lie. Just like me and my roommate, like we just create a lie off of something.
You seem so proud of that.
But like we say it in such a tone where you got to know it's a lie.
Yeah.
And like people don't believe what you're saying anymore. So like anytime I'm really serious, like shut up, you don't mean that. I'm like, no, for real. Like that's really what's going on. Like I didn't just like water my dog.
That's funny that you share that with your sibling. I share a humor thing with my sibling also. So I have a brother, and our thing is this, right? It's always like we'll repeat what you said, but in like a stupid voice to make you sound stupid. Like we won't believe you, right? So we'll go, oh, your cousin just graduated summa cum laude, and we're like, summa cum laude? Like that. But it's actually like a very good accomplishment. We're just like,
that is so toxic. Holy crap.
Oh, with the honors? But that's what makes us laugh, though.
Oh, you're so smart.
And then later on, we'll be like, hey, congrats on your with honors. And I'll just look at my brother and laugh. I think that's my coping mechanism, though. You take something super serious or like super thing, and you laugh about it, and it turns out okay.
Yep, that's me. That's me. Anything serious, I'll at least happening to me, I'll joke about it. And people are like, stop using humor as your coping mechanism. And I was like,
right.
Okay.
Oh,
no,
but that it's in my system now, and I can't get it out. Like, I don't say it out loud anymore, which is good, but I always think
Yeah. I mean, it's...
Where it's like, oh, I got in a car accident. I'm like, car accident.
Like, I'm just going to look at you. If I'm in the same room as you, I'm going to look at you whenever anything happens like that.
Dude, and I'm just going to be like... Dude. That's another merch item. The cheddar czar.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the pandesoul podcast. I hope you didn't miss Fick too much, but we're holding it down. Myself at the Dre Magics. Follow EJ Villamin. Our podcast is now on Spotify and soon to be on YouTube, and we shoot here on Kumu every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. and every Friday at 1:30 p.m. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time on this whole podcast. Peace.
Bye-bye.